We live in a world where truth is often stranger than fiction. Some of the most shocking stories come not from books or movies, but from real-life events that defy explanation and instill fear into communities around the world. Today, we're diving deep into 5 of the most disturbing true crime cases. Cases that have puzzled investigators, shocked the public, and in some instances, still remain unsolved. You've heard the stories, and now the shadows are closing in. But there's one way to stay safe. They say tapping that like button just might keep the darkness at bay. Go ahead, hit it before it's too late. And while you're there, be sure to subscribe to Evidence Talks for more eerie stories to keep you on edge. Our first case takes us back to 1996, when the tragic death of a young girl stunned the world. JonBenét Ramsey, a 6-year-old beauty pageant star, was found dead in her family's Boulder, Colorado home on Christmas morning. What began as a potential kidnapping quickly unraveled into one of the most controversial murder investigations in U.S. history. Initially, a lengthy ransom note was discovered in the home, demanding a large sum of money for JonBenét's return. However, just hours later, her father found her lifeless body in the basement, leaving investigators baffled. The note's existence, the chaotic crime scene, and the fact that it occurred within the family home led to widespread suspicion against JonBenét's parents and brother. Despite several years of intense investigation, no definitive answers have emerged. Many theories point toward an intruder, while others believe the family may have been involved. With every new documentary, the case takes on a new life, but the tragic loss of a young girl remains the only certain fact. Over 25 years later, the mystery of JonBenét's death still lingers unsolved. And though technology has advanced, the case remains one of the most puzzling in modern history. Will we ever truly know what happened that fateful night? What do you think? Next, we head to Orlando, Florida, where the disappearance of Jennifer Kess has left investigators stumped since 2006. Jennifer, a 24-year-old successful real estate agent, disappeared seemingly without a trace from her apartment complex, just days after returning from a vacation with her boyfriend. Her car was later found abandoned at a nearby apartment complex, and surveillance footage captured a shadowy figure parking it and walking away. This person of interest, however, remains unidentified due to the poor quality of the footage, leaving investigators with little to work with. Despite extensive searches and national attention, Jennifer's fate remains unknown. Theories abound. Was she abducted, a victim of human trafficking, or did someone close to her have a hand in her disappearance? The Kess family continues to search for answers, offering hope that someday this mystery will be solved. Our next case is perhaps one of the most confounding missing person cases in history, the disappearance of Maura Murray. In 2004, the 21-year-old nursing student crashed her car on a rural road in New Hampshire and seemingly vanished without a trace. Maura had been acting strangely in the days leading up to her disappearance. She withdrew all the money from her bank account, emailed her professors that she would be absent due to a family emergency, which was later revealed to be false, and packed her belongings as if she were leaving for good. After her car crashed on the side of the road, witnesses reported seeing her speaking briefly with a passing motorist. But when police arrived just minutes later, Maura was gone. Searches of the surrounding area turned up no clues, and years of investigation have yielded little progress. Countless theories have emerged. Some believe she ran away to start a new life, while others suspect foul play. The case has spawned numerous books, documentaries, and even podcasts, but the truth remains unseen. To this day, Maura's disappearance haunts both her family and the public. Some locals say they will never be the same. Now we turn to a case that shocked the nation, not just for its brutality, but for the deep questions it raised about justice. In 1993, 3 8-year-old boys were found murdered in a wooded area in West Memphis, Arkansas. The crime was horrifying, and 3 teenagers, Damian Eccles, Jason Baldwin, and Jesse Miskelly, were quickly arrested and convicted. The teens were targeted not because of overwhelming evidence, but because of their interests in heavy metal music and occult symbolism, which many in the conservative town believed connected them to the crime. Jesse Miskelly's confession was a key factor in their conviction, even though it was later revealed to be coerced. Years later, new evidence surfaced, and public outcry grew over the handling of the case. After nearly 2 decades in prison, the West Memphis Three were released in 2011 through an Alford plea, defined as a legal mechanism that allowed them to maintain their innocence, while acknowledging that the state had enough evidence to convict them. Despite their freedom, questions remain about what truly happened to those boys in 1993. Some believe the wrong people were convicted, while others fear the real killer has never been caught. It truly does give us something to worry about. Our final case takes us to the shores of Long Island, where a serial killer has managed to evade capture for years. In 2010, police searching for a missing woman uncovered the remains of several bodies along Gilgo Beach, leading to the discovery of what appeared to be the work of a long-active serial killer. The victims, many of whom were young women working as escorts, had gone missing over the course of years. As investigators dug deeper, more remains were found, sparking fears that a serial predator had been operating in the area undetected for over a decade. The identity of the Long Island serial killer remains unknown. That is until 2023, when architect Rex Heuermann was charged and convicted. With the killer behind bars, the families of the victims can feel a little more at peace. The killer's ability to remain hidden for so long has left many fearing just how many more are out there, living among us. These 5 cases are among the most haunting in the world of true crime. Some have been partially solved, while others remain complete mysteries. What ties them all together is the deep and unsettling question of human nature. What drives people to commit such horrific acts? And for those cases that remain unsolved, will we ever know the full truth? Which case do you find the most disturbing? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're fascinated by the darker side of human behavior, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new true crime story. Until next time, stay safe. And don't forget, I'm always watching.